All right, everybody, welcome back to the Authority League. This upcoming match is CK Tauras versus Zonked, and with me is Julian, or Clad, or whatever I end up calling him. How are you doing, Julian?
I'm good, thank you.
Oh yeah, and I suppose initially just to get excited about this game, CK Tauras, yes, looking pretty strong, and likely gonna be an Inferno. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think we're gonna see Inferno, obviously, because CK Tauras and Zonk both like to play that map. They're both, I'd say that's one of their strongest maps, and I think CK Tauras are the favorites coming in, but we'll see how Zonk play this.
Oh, I suppose we get some stats here. Original best player on Zonked, 1.36 rating, 1.14 KD. Looking good, but the results aren't looking as good. So, we'll see if they can really put it into practice. But as far as I've heard, not really gonna happen, is it?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Obviously, Zonk's individually skilled, but they haven't been able to put it together as a team. But Bart is definitely someone to watch out for this game, and if he pops off, maybe we'll see CK Tauras go down today.
I mean, after the first game, seeing Vulpid Green manage to bring it back to overtime and just fall at the last hurdle, I could see anything happening. And there we are. Let's see CK Tauras stats. Lulu, 1.73 rating, 1.88 KD. Oh, that looks fierce. That does look very fierce.
Yeah, and not only does that look fierce, but his rating 2.0 is 1.73 and his cast rating 85%, which is, I mean, usually like pro players are aiming for like 75 to 80% cast percentage, but 85%, very strong coming into this match, and definitely someone to look out for on the CK Tauras side.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise, any players that strike out to you as that are going to be crucial here for either side?
I think that depends. Both teams have players that can definitely have some impact. I've seen Richa definitely on the CK Tauras side have some impact, as well as Pingu on the Zonged side can have some great impact on the game. But we'll have to see and how people warm up and how warm they get into the server.
I suppose also we can look at the group results. Really, probably unlikely up to date with the last match, but Bastoncini 4-0, 95 Vikings running up the top of the bracket. Yggdrasil had to forfeit the last game and are gonna be plummeting even further. I think it's interesting to see how they'll match up, truly. But yeah, CK Tauras, the clear favourites here. 0-3 and 2-1. Yeah, not looking too good at all.
Yeah, and not only are CK Tauras looking good, but the only game they've lost is to Bastoncini, who are looking absolutely like they're just really good 4-0, and they're just mowing over everyone in Group A currently. So yeah, let's see how this turns out.
I mean, it's exciting to see, but who's to tell? Like I said, it is CS:GO. Anything can happen, and it truly does. But I think after the last game, after how all of that went, how long it went, how chaotic it got, it would be nice to see some very standard, very run-of-the-mill CK Tauras put Zonked to bed.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm always up for a little bit of a weird game, a game that turns out to be a little different. And the last time I've watched CK Tauras was against Bastoncini, I believe, and they won, I think, more ecos than buy rounds, it seems, like both sides, and I'm excited to see how that turns out.
That's not I mean, that's not a good sign. But will it keep the games chaotic? And well, that's all we can hope for, really. Because nobody wants a open and shut game.
Yeah, I mean, we can have a very exciting game here today if Zonked show up, but if they don't, this might be a blowout for CK Tauras and an easy 3-1 in the Group A.
I mean, if we just take how many rounds of the group stages? How's it all gonna blow over? Really, I'm not the most caught up on our system.
I think everybody plays everybody once, so there's 5 matches, I believe. Yeah, 5 matches. Everybody plays 5, so we're only 1 week away from playoffs.
Okay.
So Bastoncini are looking very strong to go 5-0 into the playoffs as clear favorites next to 95 Vikings.
Yeah.
Volpit Green, Mysteria, Female, and Zonked Esports off from Group A, still looking to secure a playoff spot, as well as Cokes and Frape, and I didn't get that last team, but Drazel, of course, sorry. And I mean, right now it's all about getting to playoffs, and Zonk can show that they belong there, but actually no, they can't. I'm thoroughly I'm dumb for saying that, because they're 0-3 and there's 5 matches, so
well,
they're just looking to get out of here with.
Well, I always say never do maths on a stream. Today we made that true. Here we are, but coming up closer. Oh, do we see? No, unfortunately, none of the players in the top 5. It's sad to see, but Mustache Cat sounds excellent on pure name basis alone. A lot of interesting names in this league, which may not be the deep analysis you'd be wanting from a pre-match segment. However, it's all I'm good for. No, I mean, it'll be exciting to see. And honestly, just let's see some chaos. And also, I think the more important thing, I'm enjoying a lot of what I'm seeing from the plays in this league. Some of it is very drawn out, but there are also some very crisp executions, some great post plants, but also there's just that little bit of, I don't want to say unpolished because it sounds really mean and harsh towards the teams, but there is that extra little bit that makes you question, some rounds can slip away for the silliest of reasons.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's basically just proving that this is not pro level, but I mean, there's always going to be things that don't go according to a plan, or things that are a little bit sloppy on execution. So, I mean, that's what you expect out of an amateur league, I guess. But a lot of teams are showing up in a big way, especially, like I said, 95 Vikings and Bastoncini looking very, very good in this group stage. Yeah, I
mean, it's a lot of fun. I mean, that's the part of the spirit and the energy and the nature, though. That's why it's so fun to see this. To see a bunch of people who would probably want to be pro and are still trying to get out there and become a fairly bigger name, at least get somewhere in the pro circuit. And they're all here, battling it out and trying to win Authority League Season 3. I mean, Bastoncini clear favourites, and 95 Vikings, so it's all up in the air.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, what else can you say? It's been a great league up until now. Some great plays and great team play coming out of every team, at least at some moment. And as we get into the map veto here, I believe.
Yep, here we go. Let's see how this goes down over here. I am yet to see anything banned so far. If Julian, you'd like to take us through this veto, you suggested that it's likely going to be Mirage.
Yeah,
but,
I know, Inferno.
Inferno, yes, Inferno, sorry.
I've seen both teams play Inferno as Vertigo is going to be the first ban for CK Tauras.
Yep, I wasn't expecting a Vertigo play from anybody in the league, really.
Now, these two teams being, I'd say, very puggy teams, very aggressive teams, we're going to probably see Mirage or Inferno. I'd say if I had to guess, it will be Inferno. Zonked usually keeping Dust and Ancient open, but I don't think CK Tauras is gonna try and go there.
So Zonked throwing a bit of wild card, being a little bit crazy with all the vetoes, but CK Tauras just aiming to, keep it real, keep it safe, and just in a map they're fully familiar with. Though, I mean,
what is that? Is that what I think it is? Is that a... Wait, let me see. They banned Inferno. They banned Inferno.
Oh, we're not seeing an Inferno here. Let's go. I mean, Inferno is... Carry on.
I thoroughly believe we're going to see Inferno here today, but that has caught me off guard.
There we are. Like I said, they're crazy. They're absolutely crazy as Zonked. You never know what they're going to do. Oh, wait. Hold on. Never mind. There we are. Oh no, CK Tauras crazy apparently. We're flipping the script. They are crazy. There we are. That's chaos unveiling itself in the map veto. Yeah, I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Yeah, and seeing an Inferno ban this early is very rare. Even in Pro CS, it's either you play Inferno or you don't. But
oh, okay. So the bans are inversed. So yeah, they banned Inferno. Hold on. Yeah, we are. Tauras banned Inferno. Zonked banned Vertigo. There we are. All right, we're back up to scratch. Yep, there we are. That's what we're looking at. Okay. Order has been restored. Now, what? So they're going to go for one of the more puggy maps here. We are. Is that Dust?
Dust, Mirage, or Ancient are the three maps left, and I think CK Tauras banning Inferno is a great move, as Zonked has, I think, taken the most rounds on that map and seems the most confident on all of the maps.
Yeah, just taking them out of their comfort zone entirely. Ripping off the band-aid, just throwing them into the deep end. But what will the deep end be? I don't see an Ancient so far.
I think Ancient has been banned, and it's going to be Mirage. Yep.
Oh, there we go. Mirage, the puggiest of maps. I feel like we're going to see a lot of aggression.
A lot of aggression and a lot of executes as well. I mean, Mirage obviously not being... I'd say the most tactical of maps, especially on this level. I'd say we're gonna see a lot of just plain executes, or if not plain executes, then chaos. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, and chaos is the best medicine. Let's see if Tauras can shut down Zonked and truly render them to the Shadow Realm, making sure that they stand no chance. Not that they do currently, but let's hope. Zonked versus Tauras, head into Mirage. Yeah. But still.
And that's it. GG's in the chat. Art of War are your Authority League Season 2 Grand Final winners. And they win the whole league.
Two groups of 6 teams will compete against each other in a round of robin best of 1. Every team will face each other at least one time. After that, the players are starting. This will decide the new Authority League's champion.
Flash is coming in, the double peek as well.
Oh!
And he gets it.
Oh my god. Together with, I don't know who that is, Eskimo, he's holding his ground. Oh my god, beautiful triple kill here. What a beautiful play there. And this is one that we are never gonna forget.
We're going to overtime!
And now the Vikings players are getting tested on towards B, but so far it's working out. No player of Alcatraz getting a single kill here. And Vikings on 13. Getting close, pronounce his name. He got the play, of course. And this is really looking doable. Again, 3 players for Alcatraz on towards the CT side, and it's good for 2. Stan is still alive, but finally the kills are coming in. And there's a kid in play, so Tips is gonna tap the bomb, and the body blocking is getting... Oh my god, that almost went wrong there. Nicky with the kid, and he's gonna stick it, but the... Okay, Pretty Fly, that's just almost got the kill there, but Vanapy holding the line. And it's only 3D Bap left, and he is making it equal at least. But I think Join the Force got this in the bag, and there we go, Vanapy finally showing up here with a triple to bring it. Oh, Simi! Tauras, they win an eco, and this is not what you like to see. What is this? Join the Force, they lose an eco against Tauras, and this is just a complete disaster. Well, M4 not really connecting. Tips with 1. Couldn't get the second. But so far the Vikings players are here on the board. And they are completely getting into shape right now. Stan with the AWP, of course. We have seen him play.
Deserves better, and Lind is making the round possible here. Good post-plant positions.
Oh my god!
Jeez, what a shed shot! Cribbed gets another. This is what you want to see.
There we
Lind
go.
takes down Finopy. Join the Force did win a round like this, obviously with significantly less weaponry.
Look at this. Look at how they
this
play.
is
Look at this ramp position. This can be great.
Oh, no.
And Vanapy getting 2. And that random play just
Alright,
gets
here we
them
are.
to-
Welcome back to the Authority League Season 3. Zonked Esports versus CK Tauras, and we're starting off in the knife round. Once again, a thing I'm not particularly used to. Let's see how they take it. Oh, a standoff. In Tetris, in the boxes. Moving forward, going back. Knives are being hit, but nobody's really gaining any favor. This is coming down, and CK Tauras take the knife. But do we know what side they would rather start on? Would you make an educated guess for that, Julian?
I mean, most teams would probably prefer to play CT, so I think we're just gonna see CK Tauras go CT. I mean, there
There we are.
there we are.
I mean, entirely true. CT side, you wanna build up some confidence. You wanna make sure you're hitting some shots before you get over to the T side, and well, you're thrown in the deep end. Interesting thing here. A lot of armor bought out for the CT side, which is an approach not usually taken, but one I do like to see, as they are looking to throw some nades and probably execute onto the A side.
Yeah, and not a single kit on the CK Tauras side as D3 BAP goes down.
Yes, Pingu gets another. Tap in head. Oh, Reacher. We've seemed to reach a standoff here. Side mostly in Ninja, CT spawn on ramp, but all the CTs stuck. Oh, Signy. In a retake position. We see, gonna swing on contact. Reacher gets another with a headshot and a third. Reacher. Oh, it's a 1v1, and they have time to play with. Oh, Reacher doesn't have much bullets either. It looks like Zonked is somehow gonna manage to take this first round and the pistol. Oh, and the bullets run out as well. What chaos!
Yeah,
And you've got to carry on.
that is the chaos we've been speaking of before. You don't get that on most maps with coordinated teams. You don't get people just swinging left and right. But yeah, CK Tauras, not a single piece of util for them. Retake there.
Yeah, and it bit them. It really did. They just had to essentially play stalemate and sit and hope to get heads, which they nearly did. All but this stack, it gets one somehow. The USP. Oh, and the knife's thrown out too. What a way for Zonked to get the bomb down. And it's going to be a mop-up here.
Yeah, of course, not a lot of expectations. CK Tauras for CK Tauras to win this round with the full eco coming in, but I mean, a kill on a full eco, that is something to be celebrated.
I mean, I truly, you gotta love the knife being pulled out on that boost. Just live as you aim to go on. And that one tap. Okay, one thing I need to immediately say: Pingu, he's looking sharp.
Yeah, Pingu.
Pretty sure all the kills have been headshots.
No, one kill hasn't, but
Regardless, 1 out of 4 or 3. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Oh. All right. So full rifles now. Not entirely. 2 Mac 10s. A Galil. Not what you want to see on the T side, but regardless, they bought util instead. And CK Tauras have a lot of util, but have a bit of a crossfire set up in mid. Flashed, peeks out, gets to bad. And that is connector taken. Oh, sneaking in here, gets cases. We are. And order is restored. Oh, but not yet.
Yet again, the trade's coming in for CK Tauras. As Pingu goes down planting the bomb.
Yeah, I mean, what you said, the fairly uncoordinated style of Zonked coming to bite them there, would have to get the bomb. But in this retake, they have the man advantage. So let's see how this goes down. Picks up one. There we are. There is very little reason to suggest CK Tauras don't secure this. But how will Telly play it? Not very well. Immediately domed. And first round going to CK Tauras.
Yeah, and I mean, as we said, they are the favorites, and definitely comes to show there as, I mean, Zonk did have a couple of Mac 10s, but they didn't look too coordinated on that take either. So we'll see. We'll see how the rest of this game plays out. But up until now, nothing that isn't to be expected.
Yeah, really. I mean, you could argue CK Tauras just instant in playing nature and how they want to take rounds, but now they're taking mid control, and that's a stack on the B site. Interesting to see. A lot of people try to knock a boost over, throw some shots, but should likely fall back, chuck a flash or a smoke, and just calm down. I think. Would you agree that Zonked's way of winning is to kind of catch Tauras off guard and just have them stuck?
Yeah, I think Zonked have to play in a very unpredictable way and probably more chaotic than they usually do to win rounds against CK Tauras, who, to be honest, are playing a very solid game of CS anyways. And the bomb going towards B, and we've seen the boost on short early, but only one player towards short there.
Reacher gets one.
Yeah, and they take contact and get ready for the B push here.
Oh my, they are getting decimated here. Oh, and they're gonna run straight into the bab with this AK.
Puts down bomb.
I mean, the bomb and the AK and the AWP is here. Oh, it's out the map. Never mind. Well, try your best, Telly, because I mean, what are you gonna do? Just save this rifle in... Oh, it's not looking good. Gets City. I think they might just get away with a rifle here. Oh, but they aren't moving. Oh, playing very dangerously. Oh, gets one. Ah.
He died after time as well. He has
Oh.
less money, even less money than the rest of his team, and they have to full eco. And Telly might have to eco twice actually, only coming out with 2,400. No, sorry, 3,400 bucks next round.
Not what you want to see, is it? I mean, you can't fault them. Oh no, they're all on A. Are they going to get a bomb plant? That's all they can really hope for. Oh, and a mow down. Zonked has indeed been zonked, taken to pieces, and just brutalized here. Simi getting 4.
Yeah, and even though Telly is currently top fragging with 109 ADR, I think Pingu has been the impact player for them, and he will be the player that we'll look for impact in this game, as yeah, most of Telly's frags come off that one round where he just got chased down with the bomb. And
Yeah, well, they took solo duels very slowly. One at a time. Yeah, but deform haven't really made much moves. Likely gonna show some face in mid, but just trying to get some it's a very standard form of Counter Strike, don't you think?
it is, but at the same time, I mean, yeah, I agree it is, but I think their takes have sort of been too standardized to win rounds against CK Tauras, who are all elite puggers, and of course can handle these.
Oh, Dink down to 1 HP. Yeah, I mean, more so I meant CK Tauras, but Zonk still playing with chaos. Gets 1, but Reacher takes 2. Oh, notices and swings and gets it as well. Oh, Reacher. Reaching around to Zonked and giving a slap. And a 4. Oh. Not close to the ace.
Yeah, and everything looks like another CK Tauras round with Telly only being on 1 HP. And he goes towards B. Are they gonna be ready for this?
I mean, it doesn't look like... Oh, they're being... Nah, Telly is just going to try to save the rifle, right? It's not enough time, or...
He's gonna smoke.
Yeah, it's going to be a 4th round.
I think he's going for this. He threw
oh,
smoke onto B, and now he's
no
running
way.
A, and it's worked.
No way! But
He doesn't have time. He doesn't have
Get
time. That would have been such a nice try.
I mean, as basis, what a cool way. Oh, so yeah, throw the smoke so it would have an audio cue onto that B site ideally, and then go from there, right?
Yeah, I mean, if he had just a couple more seconds there, he would have gotten at least a plant.
Yeah, I think they just got a bit nervous and didn't really know how far they could take it. But 1 AK, 2 3 Deagles, and a Glock, and they are immediately using a util, and a trade somehow that did look doable. But Debab in this connector has been lethal, gets 1, and just falls back in cases. Oh, what a tap! But the Yorp cleans it up, and once again, reach. Oh, no, the Glock takes them down as well. Pingu has an opportunity to get this bomb down. Probably not to win the round, though. Let's see how they play it.
Yeah, and Pingu being the impact player, he has to be... misses this shot, and nice try from Zonked, from Pingu in particular, but it's gonna be another round for CK Tauras.
I think one thing I liked specifically is how Debab just held that angle. Just preempted it and was exactly right.
Yeah, I mean, that is what you expect to see from a team, I'd say, as coordinated as CK Tauras have been shown to be, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. There we are. And now it's back to normality. The rifles are out on both sides. Util is back up. And it's looking like they're gearing up towards A little bit. At least to the starments. Pingu, hoping to get someone to get very, very cautious. But there we are. Full A hit going out. Timmy and Reaper with a crossfire. Not quite yet, but if they'd moved out. But don't worry, Simi has gotten 3. Oh, these are just... Everything is just so clean.
Yeah, and the unorganized ways of Zonked again costing them the round, as Pingu takes down 2, but it's not enough to take the round. Simi just standing under Palace, not being mollied out or even having to move out, not even being cleared by a guy peeking him. I mean, that is just badly played from Zonk there and just uncoordinated.
And at this point, we're looking to see Zonked's money about to be put again in that tumble dryer of pain, recession, economy deficit, as they got a waterfall out onto B, as Bart dies in the Molotov.
Yeah.
Oh my. Cassis gets 2, but that's all. And that's the money gone.
Yeah, that is the money gone. Everyone's down to under 5k except for Pingu, who's still on 5,100, and they might half buy, they might even force buy, but either way, I mean, Zonked is looking in shambles right now. It's not looking good.
I mean, timeout called. What would you say if you were Zonked? If you were the players to try and big themselves up and make them just establish anything here? They've got 2 rounds, but that was the pistol and the force. What can they do to get an actual to get an actual round on the board?
I think Zonk need to play a little less site or default heavy. Like, they either rush B or rush A with an execute that is not I don't mean to say poorly executed, but running out of A ramp and not checking under Palace is not what you like to see on this level of CS. So I think they just need to pick themselves up and figure out where they want to go and play a little slower, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I will say it's poorly executed personally, but those are my opinions. As CK Tauras bringing out the AWP, Reachqua has been a monster with this sniper. So the impact, I mean, just so many kills, and it's going to be crisp. But yeah, there we are. A very spread out T side. Just probably hope get a lucky pick and go from there.
Yeah, and I don't know if I like to play with the 2 Deagles being top mid, just waiting for a push, and I don't know if that is what you want to do and what to see.
Yeah, well, I mean, we will have to see what they're going to do, as I'm slightly drawing a blank. Pingu peaked Palace, 20 HP, but, well, looked like they're gearing up towards his B site. Telly going to throw a mid-smoke to try and set things off, really. Make people scared, but just hoping that they don't commit to this, hoping that the CTs don't commit to this B site. And, well, Palace Lurk taken down. Signy gets the info. They're storming the site. Yeah, and it's a mop-up once again.
Yeah.
They did exactly what you said. They slowed it down, but in the end they still rushed B.
I mean, yeah, they went B together, but I don't know what that move was. I mean, they had the site for themselves. They had 1 player on that B side just defending it, and 5 players against 1 is something you should always win in CS. But yeah, they're just not able to.
Yeah, I mean, the position that was played against them, that was a bit mean. Oh, and Lulu takes down another. That is equally very mean. Yeah, they just... Reachqua didn't know which one to take. and still got one. Oh, well, an opening pick is good, but not exactly as good when there's only 3 people alive. What a noise being heard. Lulu might take Ingu, not paying attention, and that's the bomb. Oh, what are they gonna do?
It's not only bomb, it's probably the round. Never mind. I shot towards B.
Yeah, how? Oh, getting... Nope, I got scared by his teammate. Probably OSCB did as well. But yeah, there we are, slowing down. And lo and behold, they're heading to the B site.
Yeah, and let's see if they can take this as the molly comes in. They don't have the smoke.
Like,
They're gonna have to play this slow.
and Signy's probably going to have enough time to figure out they're on the B site, but the rotations might be a little slow. But that's only if the C side pick it up. Jumps over Signy, gets the kill. That's a good sign. Orpa in kitchen. An actual post-plant position. But this flank from Simi, if unchecked, and sorry to Zonked, I don't think they will check it. Oh, no, I lied. They heard me. Telly. Checks it. No, takes it down ways. Oh, I mean, it was a better attempt. Truly.
Yeah, it was, and I think what really cost them the round there is not only the bomb being dropped top mid with Lulu's push, but also Cassis going down within the first 20 seconds of the round. Just relentless mid aggression that's just seems directionless at this point.
But you know, once again, still AKs, but money once again back in the bin. How are they gonna play? How are they gonna take this? Try avoid the same result. You would hope so.
Yeah,
Taken short. Lulu gets 3. How do you get 3 in that situation, Lulu? How have you done that?
and I don't. I
Nearly
really
a
don't
4th as well.
I really don't want to
Oh
sit in the
my!
now as Lulu takes down 3 people picking the same short player, and no, it doesn't even appear that they shot back there. I don't know. What,
It was triple peak, and he just got sprayed down. Oh, Zonked, what are we gonna do with you? You're back onto Deagles. I would even just try rush somewhere again. They're not expecting it anymore.
they push under, but Lulu's probably hearing that. And talking
Yeah.
about, we talked about Bart before this game and shouted him out as the player to watch out for, and he's 1 in 12 currently. Yes, he hasn't
Simi.
had a good time as Lulu again takes down Cassis.
Just a mop up, and they bought. No, they didn't. I lie. But then again, it doesn't really work, even if they do buy, is what we're learning. But alas, I'll stop being so mean to Zonked. They are 0-3 in the bracket. Understandably why, but also understanding as to why, you know, maybe they're not as serious about this game. You know, you've lost the playoff spot. Now it's just finish up your agreements.
Yeah, and it really does seem that way. I mean, 11-2. You never know what happens. I mean, we've seen Ball Pit Green go into overtime after a 13-2 half, but that was on the CT side as well. So maybe Zonk get back into this, but it doesn't look likely currently.
Yeah, really doesn't. But timeout called. See, I like this. I like teams actually using the timeouts. It's, you know, they're there for a reason. You feel a bit overwhelmed. You're not sure what to do. Take the time, breathe, focus. But gonna need to see more fragging going down, like you said. But now 2-13. Very uninspiring considering he was the player to watch.
Yeah, definitely.
There we are, just full mid aggression. Reach Squirt loves these situations. Oh, but Lulus have been fired at the feet, and well, they've taken mid control. Oh, the Colat, not this way. Oh, zonked once again. I'm sorry, but it's all falling apart.
Yeah, it really is, and I mean the fact that they throw the same top mid smoke for window every round that can get mollied, and they don't. I mean, they have 5 timeouts. They can Google how to smoke window, so you can't molly it in that minute of your timeout. So
Oh, just some insanely sweaty strats. So weird. Love to see it. Debab with his PZ. 2 HP on Pingu. Can they do any more? No, the knife.
the disrespect.
I mean, CK Tauras having about as much fun as we are, and Zonk's not feeling it.
And Debab just making a frag movie that round. Gets the Colat, the wallbang headshot, and the knife. I mean, what do you want more?
Oh man, what a list of Pingu aggression straight up is gonna get shot in the head or in the face. Oh, and oh. I feel like we shouldn't even talk about what Zonk's doing, because by this point it just sounds like we're being very mean. But hey, 2 frags go in the way of Zonked. Openings you need and are necessary. Still, they need to realize that maybe hit this B site. Maybe try go to A. Get some information and follow suit.
Yeah, they're doing the
through the smoke.
They're doing the least wise thing out of all, probably going mid, but going back towards this A side where Simi is just waiting on the ramp.
Like a predator. Smells the blood.
And he's just waiting for them to walk into him.
Or even pushing back more. Oh, this is going to be brutal. Gets one. Still 2v1. The Bab on this position with the AWP. 13-2. Good GH is in the chat by Telly. And that's the only one on Zonked. Because, well, sometimes you just have to say that it wasn't a good half. But hopefully this next one, hopefully they can put someone up. And a pistol is the start.
Yeah, they really need this pistol if they want to get back into this. And CK Tauras just having 3 pieces of armor, 3 flashes, and a smoke. We'll see what they do with this Palace pop.
Yeah, I mean they've stacked the A site, so it's looking good initially. 1 under, 1 on that step, 1 CT, and OCB coming through that connector. They've gambled correctly. Now it's time to pick up the frags. Telly's immediately taken down, but Cassis gets 1. Oh, and Buck picks up another. There we are. Buck, the name we said is the one to see, is finally one to watch as they get a frag in the pistol. But falling back. Playing retake all in CT. Flash thrown. And will this be a mop-up? Or will they get it? Oh, Simi gets 1. Oh, and gets 2. And oh, no.
I mean, they had the info.
Yeah, I feel like I've said this about 10 times, but Zonked, what are you gonna do?
They had the info on the Palace pop after the bomb has been dropped 5 times against the wall, making sound, and they had the stack, and they weren't able to convert. I mean, CK Tauras just, probably the easiest game they've played this far.
I mean, the Tauras is seeing red, and Zonked is seeing nothing. Oh, Bart gets a dig. There we are. Oh, but is about to be pincered as Simi takes it. There we are. 2v3. Oh, a gift from Simi. And honestly, the players are low. Oh, but that has been spotted. Cassis needs to not die here. Oh, does enough damage. A scout shot could take Reach Squad down. But will CK Tauras do that first?
Yeah, and both players being one-shot with the scout does not help, but Tele has to find them first.
Formation taken. Bomb going down. Tele is not. Oh no! Don't reload. Looks like they're gonna get pushed. Oh, headshot. No scope. And enough time. Hopefully do some. Mac 10 as well. The tempo's getting changed, and Lulu has a lot to do. 1v1. Oh, but slowly walking around. Oh, and Tele gets played. Oh, well, 15-2.
Yeah, and what a disrespect from Richka, just going through the smoke and going for the knife there, but gets rewarded with a no scope headshot.
So, what do you think Zonked could do, or Zonked do, to get a third round on the board?
Honestly, with this bike currently, I don't think there's a lot they can do. I mean, they
Yeah.
bought into this last round, and now they bring out 2 scouts, 2 deagles, and an MP9 against
But
3
hey.
Khalils and an AK.
The scouts, they did some good work. You know, Tele spotting apps, but that is a very heavy mid, and Richka gets down Cassis. And well, oh, Pingu downed as well. This is falling apart. Oh, Dinks on the MP9, fairly low. The Bab is gonna pick. Oh, not quite. But yeah, this is oh wait, doesn't get to save the teammate, but gets a lovely little deagle shot. Gets a second and a third. OSCB. What? How have you pulled this together? But they're on the
Keeping
beast.
Zonked alive, but who knows for how long as the bomb goes down.
Oh, but has the angle. Does OSCB. But is going to get spammed. Giving enough time for Bart to move it. Well, not at this pace. Both going short. Would have liked to see a flank move up. But OSCB gets taken down, as does Bart. The Galil's down. And now it's just a game of ring around the roses. And OSCB falls down. 16-2. I mean, what can you say?
Yeah, I mean, we said it. It's either Zonked show up or they don't, and they definitely didn't.
They truly fell apart in that game. And, well, hey, they're out. They're not getting to the playoffs. May as well try have some fun. And you could see that. But, hey, still good on them for not just forfeiting entirely. And whatever you can do. I think CK Tauras looking really good though.
Yeah, they are.
I think a lot of teams. Sorry, carry on.
No, I just I just agreed. I think they're
Okay,
looking
yeah.
good.
Well, yeah. I mean, go as you aim to go along. CK Tauras lost once to Bastoncini, the top team in this. Correct.
Yeah, they lost to Bastoncini.
So you know, it's good to regain some form, show that they are still looking to be dominant. I think a lot of teams would have fallen apart against, well, not fallen apart against Zonked, but still, you might not take it as seriously. You might mess around a little bit more and not play as decisive as you'd like to.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, they did their best, at least the best they could, and in the end, CK Tauras just came out on top. And going in as favorites, I don't think anyone is really surprised Zonked is being taken down. Maybe we would have expected a little more of a fight out of them, but these things happen.
It was truly a knockout punch. Just fully collapsed under the pressure of CK Tauras. And, well, that puts them 3-1, I believe?
Yeah.
There we are. I mean, that's good. That's good to see. I'm not sure what else we can say about that match. It was clean. It was crisp. But it's still a shame that they only got the first 2 rounds, and that was the pistol and the force.
Yeah.
Oh, it feels rough.
It feels rough, and if you're on the Zonked side, it feels even worse to just lose 16 rounds in a row.
It was 16 in a row.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even
Oh.
worse.
Only taking those first 2 rounds and not much you can do.
Well, I would now like to take this time to formally apologize to Zonked for just destroying them with my words. They're probably feeling a little sore after that game, and they do not need me disparaging them for about a solid hour or 30 minutes or 5, however long that game went. There we are. As we can look forward, CK Tauras also going up to face Mysteria female, previously O Synergy. The only women's team in the league, as far as I can tell, and as far as we know. What do you think will be interesting about that match, Julian?
I think it's going to be a lot closer, and we're going to see a lot more coordinated CS and a lot team heavier based things, and not individuals having to pop off to win rounds. As Mysteria female are, I think they participated in the ESEA Cash Cup, and they did make it to the semis, I believe.
Yeah,
So,
they were playing well.
Yeah, they are looking good. CK Tauras, in my opinion, still the favorites in this matchup, but I think we're gonna see a good match out of this.
There we are. And Milogo, the best player on Mysteria, apparently 1.60 rating. Not the best kills per round, but regardless, that's fine by there. But as of now, going to be taking a little break to cool down after that match and to let the teams prepare for the oncoming game. Thank you for stopping by us. I'll be swapping out. Baz will be back in the seat. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the games, and see you after the break.